starting the stream.
Fuck you, Alien.
And that's the first thing that people will hear. Thank you very much.
Hello!
Might as well set the tone for the rest of the stream.
Fuck you, Adrian.
Okay. So, how do we want to do this, I guess?
Wow, we've killed something already.
No. Okay, I guess that we will start with Mira and Dulcie. You're traveling together, correct?
Yes.
Could you give us a description of what's happening right now?
I have
Like
the
a description of the world, or like a little bit of an intro, you know?
I have given you an intro.
I think I've already melted her brain.
I need to put up this sheet again for the intro. This is not going well.
Right, under
We're
a
like
minute.
a
I've
minute
already
in.
broke her. Yeah, I broke her already.
It's like,
Never come back.
Okay, I will start with the introduction that are on these sheets here. I hope you listen. And I
just
hope
don't spoil anything.
It says it's just the introduction. Leave me be. I try.
Right. Just take your time.
Yes. Okay.
Just quickly take your time.
Michael.
Stop. I'll stop.
Thank you. Okay. The introductions. Under raging storms, clouds, a lone figure stands silhouetted against the ancient walls of Castle Ravenloft. The vampire Count Strahd von Zarovich, whatever, stares down a sheer cliff at the village below. A cold, bitter wind spins dead leaves about him, billowing his cape in the darkness. Lightning spills the cloud overhead, casting stark white light across him. Strahd turns to the sky, revealing the angular muscles of his face and hands. He has a look of power and of madness. His once handsome face is contorted by a tragedy darker than night itself. Rumbling thunder pounds the castle spires. The wind's howling increases as Strahd turns his gaze back to the village. Far below, yet not beyond his ken, a party of his adventurers has just entered his domain. We do not, but okay. Strahd's face forms a twisted smile as his dark plans unfolds. The master of Ravenloft is having his guests for dinner, and you are invited.
So his name is Count Strahd von Zavorich, whatever.
Yes.
No, you just told us. You just given us the whole plot. We might as well just stop.
No, that's the introduction that it says here. Stop bullying me!
Why you bully me?
Yes. Okay. I would say that we start with Dulcie and Mira, as we have said or stated before. The two of you are at the current moment in an inn in, let's say, California. Music is playing in the background. Candlelight is illuminating the area. The barkeeper or innkeeper is to the front at the counter, cleaning the surface. There are multiple people around, drinking, playing games, doing whatever. Drinking, mostly. And the two of you are sitting at a table. Okay. Outside of a tavern, there lies a fog over the town this evening. The damp cobbled pavement glistens as the light of the street lantern stands across the slick stones. The fog chills the bone and shivers the soul of anyone outside. Suddenly, the tavern's doors swing open, and a hush falls over the room. Framed by the lamplit fog, a form strides through the doorway. His heavy wooden footfalls and the jingles of his coins shatter the silence. His bright-colored clothes are draped in loose folds about him, and his head hangs askew, hiding his eyes in shadows. Without hesitation, he walks up to your table and stands proudly in a wide stance with folded arms. In an accented voice, he says, "I have been looking to you to deliver this message. If you be creature of honor, you will come to my master's aid at first light. It is not advisable to travel the Swallow Wood at night." He pulls from his tunic a sealed letter addressed to all of you in a beautiful flowing script and drops it on the table.
I'm sorry, I just imagine if he pulls out this script really majestically and just goes thunk on the table.
Yes. Amidst the silences of patronage, the person is standing there and waiting for you to say something.
Should we...
So-
Are you not... Do you have a map or anything, or should we just
No,
imagine
there
it?
is no map for that. It's...
Do you want us to describe... what
Theater of the mind, guys.
Yes, and you can even describe yourself. So, what does everyone see?
Should we give our appearance first? Like, give a small description of our characters?
Yeah, sure.
However you want.
Okay. Auntie,
do
go
it.
first.
Go first. Ah. I was going to say something to you, but yeah. So, yeah. Well, Mira is an half orc. She got long that hair that reached past her shoulder blades. She with sorry, styled in a long hair braid. Yeah. For that, well, she's an half orc, so yeah. She got some tattoos on running down her arms from her clan. She is currently wearing leather armor with a hood hanging loose from it. And at the belt, she got two craft daggers that she got from the clan. And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So, on Delcy.
Okay, so with Mira, there is Delcy Rainier. She looks human at first, but hidden behind her hair, you can see pointed ears to indicate that she is a half elf. Her hair is quite long and with a dark silvery color to it. She's she actually has not, compared to Mira, she's got no scars at all, which either she is very slippery in battle or she's fresh to this adventuring. She's wearing leather armor underneath some common clothes, and there's a cloak draped over her shoulders with the hood down, and holding it across her shoulders is a little brooch with symbol of the Star Order on it.
All right.
No, I'm not done.
Okay.
Over her back, she has a quiver of arrows with a longbow with the string stretched over her torso. Two blades, a short sword and a saber, but they're not on her person right now, but leant against the table she's sitting at.
Done?
Yes.
Okay. So, what do you guys do? Will you say anything?
There is someone looking for us. Will say Amira to the guy.
The person came right up to your table, and he placed a letter on your table and pushed it towards you guys. He also adds oh no, actually he does not. He basically said that he has been sent to deliver a message, and that he is requesting or asking for your help for his master aid, and that you should come the following morning.
Who is your master?
Uh, my master is Burgomaster Kolyan Indirovich.
Well, I never heard that name. Or, eh. Well, that's your call, Delzy.
Elsie's gonna read the scroll that the man thunked down.
Okay, let me search for the letter. It's this one.
How fancy! I can't read that. I'm kidding.
You scroll down. Shall I read it?
No, I mean that's fine.
So, what does it say? Oh, I'm just.
Delcy pushes it to the mirror then. Delcy doesn't have like the charm and chatty attitude as her mother does. She's more reserved like her father.
Has been affected by the. Well, that's a weird letter. Hmm. Do you think we should go?
It could be the reason why we came here in the first place.
I'm quite tempted by the wealth and so all of that. That's they say in that letter.
Do you promise not to steal it this time?
Uh, we will see.
Oh. Delcy sighs, knowing that that's basically short for no. And she Delcy hands the letter back and it was like, where is Barovia? Butler just shrugs. I don't know.
No. I lost.
You're a ranger. Track it down.
I'm just looking where the thing is. There it is. Okay. At your question, he answers with, take the west route from here, some 5 hours march down to the Swallow Woods. There you will find my master in Barovia. Is there anything else that I can answer for you? Though I need to make it quick.
Are there dangers on the roads?
That I cannot tell, but it's advisable that you should not go in the middle of the darkness.
Delcy nods. We'll be there.
Okay,
Yeah.
and... do you want to say something?
No.
How much gold?
Hey.
Okay. Yeah. With that, he just simply nods at you guys and turns around. You notice that everyone has been silently staring at this strange person that just came in, and as soon as he's going out again, the babble of the tavern returns, although somewhat subdued. And as you look on the letter again, you notice there is also a crest that you have not recognized.
Can Delcy insight check why the crowd fell so hushed?
You can try.
Okay.
Sure.
How do you do your rolls? Because she doesn't have proficiency in insight.
I guess we will go with how we do it in the normal D&D session.
Okay, so with disadvantage.
Just need to check it over here. Why is it always rolled up to the very top? Yeah, you would say it's because someone just slammed the doors open, straight right up to your table, placed the letter, and went back right back out. It's not very usual that someone does that.
Okay. Interesting.
So, will you go in the next morning or will you go in the evening?
Depends. What's the time now?
It's pretty fairly night, perhaps about 10, 9ish.
Yeah, I'd rather go to sleep first. I don't like walking that late in the night.
Not to mention it's a 5-hour ride or walk.
That too.
Dulcie just smirks at what she says. Are you telling me you're afraid of the dark?
No, that's what I said.
I insight check you. Yeah.
She's not bad. She doesn't want to. She just wants to sleep.
Okay. I agree. It's best if we're well rested for this journey. By the way, how much has Mira drank so far?
I don't.
I guess give me a constitution.
Depends how much she's drank.
Yes, depends on how much.
Oh, 17.
Is this with advantage or?
No, I
Nah,
don't. It's
we
based on,
got-
but I don't have
Not set total.
I'm not proficient
Okay,
or
so-
whatever
so-
it is.
It's at 17.
Okay, she is fairly okay.
Dusty's like drank only one drink, and it's not even halfway down yet.
Hmm. Okay, so you guys will head to bed then, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. How much is the stay, by the way, in case it needs being paid?
Strangely, when you go up to the counter, it seems to have already been paid.
Dulcie is suspicious.
Well, it is weird.
So, you have 2 beds for the night. Fairly okay accommodation. You have drinks. You ate.
Dulcie will stay up, keep watch for a little bit before going to sleep.
Alright then.
She doesn't feel comfortable in such an unknown place.
And what about Mira?
She will just sleep in for now.
Dulcie hears
She's-
very loud snoring.
Yeah, she's very carefree when she's in Tatine, so yeah.
Okay. So, the next morning comes in. Sun starts to rise. The usual patrons start to fill or move out of the tavern depending on what they have to do. And you wake up.
Okay. What is Michael's character doing?
You don't
He's
know.
not here yet. He's not
You
here
don't know.
yet.
Okay. So I'm guessing Dulcie is probably up before Mira is.
Yep.
She's just got her gear ready, like put on her armor, put on the cloak, and she tries to shake Mira awake.
Wait a minute, mom.
Okay, let's see what Dulcie has in a minute. Dulcie takes out a timber box and slaps it lightly on her head.
Why a tinderbox?
Because slapping her with a sword, the flat end of a sword, might seem hostile.
True.
Ow! That's
You weren't gonna wake up if I did not do that.
That's not the reason to. Whatever.
You did the same to me.
Did not.
Are you telling the truth?
Do you have a proof for that?
Other than the object you threw at me when I tried to sleep in, and the headache I had after.
That's not my fault if you can't take a single thing without wincing. Anyway.
Dulcie just looks down and says, "You threw it really hard."
Anyway, I'm up. Fucking.
Good, because we're leaving in 10 minutes.
Oh.
I can just run to bed and roll back into bed.
Fine, okay.
So you're getting up?
To that, yeah, she will prepare.
I think we'll prepare and then head out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes.
Okay. You guys have a quick breakfast. Prepare your things. And after about 10 to 15 minutes, the two of you go out.
Okay. Dulcie will leave 4 silver on the table for the breakfast, even if it's paid for.
The woman at the counter smiles brightly and says, "Thank you, my dear. Come again."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And with that, you two head out. It's a 5-hour walk. It will be. The sun is fairly bright. There's not even a cloud in the sky, though you see it's starting to become a little bit misty.
Okay.
Might have been perhaps a little bit of rain during the night, and the sun is just evaporating everything. But
Is there any? Okay.
Can you
Is
give
there
me
any locations Dulcie can see to cut their journey in half, or is this place too unknown to her?
I don't think you would have walked there.
Okay.
But can you give me a perception check, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Perception. Oh, yeah, I have
Turn
to
the dice on.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm trained in perception, so. Wait.
Trained.
You're not trained, or
Well, whatever his name is, but yeah.
yeah, I'm trained in it. So
Okay.
Okay, you guys see a little bit further behind you a lone person following with a respectable distance. Would you please describe yourself? Michael?
I think that's.
it's like no.
Yeah, right. We're not.
I'm trying.
He looks like a fairly standard knight in chainmail armor. He's got a cloth hood over his head, so you can't quite see what he looks like yet. He's got a very large sword and a shield strapped to his back. That's about it. The only notable thing is the star on the armor, which is an 8-pointed silver star.
So like Dulcie's brooch. Okay.
So Delcy noticed this, and Mira, I think too, yeah?
Do we have to do a
Well,
separate check for the star or whatever, or was that good enough?
I think Delcy would notice it with her perception check.
Yeah.
Well, for Mira, she will notice the star, but don't give it that much mind.
Alright.
She's not really into the other thingy and such.
Okay. So you say he's following us?
He seems seems to be following you guys. What will you do?
Want me to
You
take?
know what? Delsey's a little naive, so although she should be cautious, as soon as she sees a star, she's more trusting towards the persons.
Mm,
So following, I guess she'll once she notices them, she'll stop and wait for them to catch up to them.
you sure about that, Elsie?
Do you not see the star on his armor?
And
And she just gestures to the brooch, keeping her cloak on.
and
He's part of the order.
whatever, I guess. Just
She's
If you
lawful
want to.
good, you twit.
Alright.
If they stop and I notice that they've seen me, I'll just continue walking up to them. And as I get close, I'll pull down my hood, and I have pretty thin beard. I'm about 25. Very good looking. Sharp ears.
Like elf ears, or just sharp ears?
No, sharp ears. Sharp eyes.
Sharp eyes, okay. Oh
So-
god, he's everywhere.
hi.
Hello, ladies.
Are you traveling down the path as well?
It does seem we're heading in the same direction. Maybe if we walk together. I would hate for something bad to happen to such lovely girls.
Mm,
Delsey doesn't pay mind to that. She's more focused on the star on its armor. You're a part of the order.
Yes. Order of the Star. And he points to his chest.
Yeah.
Hello.
Are you
My throat.
we found Avon's character dying on the street.
oh fucking hell!
You do not sound well, dude.
You okay?
I just woke up there.
Don't worry, I have everything streamed that's happened so far so you can watch it again.
It's all good, but next time give more actual notice to it,
yeah.
so I can make sure I'm awake.
Oh god, you sound
Oh,
like a zombie.
fucking
I'll
hell!
wake up
Wait,
and I'll
hang
be
on, I'm
fine
dead.
soon.
Delsey fires!
I think I'd rather you be asleep at the moment.
I still need to make my fucking character.
Yeah, you will probably join in next time. We're not making too much today.
We're just doing an
Good.
introduction to these three.
Well, I mean, I figure that I will probably send for assistance if things go to shit. So.
Yeah, Michael was planning on. Me and Michael were planning on kind of writing them together.
Hmm. Okay.
God,
you
you
two.
sound like shit.
We're acquaintances.
Yeah.
Oh god, you sound so horrible.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine soon.
You really need to get a drink or something.
Oh.
When I have a drink sat next to me, I'll be fine. Don't worry.
I'm just nipping to
What
the loo. I'll be right back.
You call in a break, Kim?
Yeah.
Okay. What time did you go to bed, dude?
I couldn't sleep. I fell asleep around 1 a.m. Yeah.
Fucking hell!
Yeah.
You mean PM, right?
Insomnia, man, it sucks.
Yeah, I went to bed about at 6.
I think for me it was 4.
We played a bit of Overwatch.
11. I woke up at 11, so.
Yeah. Hammond is really fun.
Not 1 a.m., 1 p.m. I dare say.
Yeah, Kim, first time I played Hammond in a proper match, I got to play the game. It was
kind
funny
of-
because I just killed 2 of them, then I rushed in. There was the Orisa. Dropped my minefield on her, and she tried to fortify.
Kind of.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. Go ahead. Just.
I just wanted to say, kind of reminds me of how when I first joined and played Bastion with the play of the game.
You picked Bastion.
Yes, it was fun at the time.
But yeah, guys, if you got a Twitch Prime, you got 2 free loot box for Armand.
I have.
If you what?
Yeah.
If
I
you got a Twitch Prime, you got 2 free loot box
Oh, I don't.
for Armand.
think I already did that.
We will do it later. Tomorrow.
My favorite emote for him right now is Sumo.
Huh?
Hammond.
Watch.
Yeah, in September you get a golden loot box.
October 2, yeah.
In October.
Go back to bed.
No. That ain't gonna fucking help.
Ryan, that just now sounded like timbers falling. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Never mind.
So far, Mira and Dulcie are funny because
They're like sisters beating the shit up of each other.
yeah, it's like Dulcie's proven to be cautious because she stayed to keep watch until she fell asleep, while Mira was just there on the bed in the same room snoring.
So it's playing out a female Anthony.
Yes.
And she wouldn't wake up, so Dulcie slapped her with a tinderbox.
With a tinderbox.
Slapping her with the flat end of a dagger would be rude.
Yeah, losing your hands is not hereditary.
So is everyone back then?
Yeah.
Alright.
How did it make it hereditary? How would that be
Basically,
hereditary?
Adrian said Dulcie also doesn't have hands.
So let's continue, I guess.
Me and my mic, so I don't interrupt.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so we left off at
You got approached
Dulcie
by this
Yeah,
guy,
Dulcie pointed out. Yeah,
and you talked about
Dulcie
the
pointed
order,
out. Yeah.
or started to at least.
Okay, so Dulcie replies with that saying, "My father was one of the first knights of the order. I'm looking to follow him in his footsteps."
Large footsteps to fill.
It's a responsibility I'm willing to take.
Then I applaud you.
Dulcie smiles softly at that. You don't happen to be going to Boravia, are you?
If that's where this road is taking, then yes.
Did Dulcie did the man leave the note on the table? By the way,
Yeah, you still have it, unless you threw it away.
no. She just shows the note to Joseph.
Know his name, I believe.
No, she doesn't know his name. It's like, what am I gonna call him? Jesus in a hood.
Yeah, continue.
Interesting. Sounds like someone needs help. Which is hungry. I'm Joseph.
My name is Dulcie.
He holds
This
out
is
his hand,
Mira. Dulcie takes it.
and he brings it to his lips and gives it a kiss.
Okay. Dulcie,
Womanizer.
good thing Dulcie's got her hood on right now because she looks down a little. This is Mira.
He holds out his hand.
Yeah, it's weird, but
I can imagine her just high fiving like, stop.
Does she take it, or does she?
yeah, she take it, but she's
No, kiss it.
I had a feeling like she'd take his hand when she tried to kiss it. It'd be like, not so fast.
Shall we continue?
Yes,
sure.
let's.
Okay. You guys continue on the road west.
And swarm of rats. And swarm of rats.
Not terrible.
Yeah, they're alright.
I mean, they're not
all
brilliant.
above 10. They're not the best, but they're decent.
Well, he's like me, pretty much.
And
Yeah.
yeah, you continue along the way. An hour passes. An hour and a half. Can I get another perception?
From all of us.
Whoever wants.
Oh, damn, Delcy.
Fuck, Nathan.
She's perceptive.
We should have took a mount or something.
Okay. While Mira and Joseph notice it a little bit, you could say they are not sure. But Delcy noticed that the fog seems to thicken and it's obscuring more and more of the sight.
The same fog which they travelled in. Wait, they haven't travelled in the fog yet, have they?
The fog was there the whole morning. It was not as thick as before, but now it seems to just close in on you.
Okay, does Delcy know anything about the fog before she came to investigate here? Did she hear anything about it?
I don't think so. I mean, you can give me a history with a disadvantage.
Oh, that was a nat
Seems
20.
to be an.
It's like, it's a fog.
It's just a simple fog.
Okay, even with Delcy's elf eyes, she's struggling to see through this fog now.
Exactly.
Is there any reason for us not to think it's just normal fog?
Doesn't seem suspicious.
Okay, then I just continue walking.
Yeah, Delcy will just continue walking without suspicion.
Okay.
So,
Over the past, over the next hour, the two or the three of you get swallowed up by the fog. Literally, you can't even see the hand in front of your eyes. And no, that's not how I wanted it. How do I move it?
Mm.
I'm trying to move something.
Oh.
Why is it not working? Give me a second. I need to move this thing here. Okay. You find yourselves. Where are your character tokens? There. Am I on the right? Yeah, I was on the right one. There. There. Why are they not the same size?
God damn, like, the mirror's small.
Because if you save them at a bigger size, they'll stay that size when you pull them off.
Okay.
You have to put them at the size you want and then save it to the sheet.
I see, okay. Next time I will fix it. Okay. You find yourselves on this road and you see a gate. The fog is still there, but seems to be receding a bit. And there is a wooden gate in front of you. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it.
Okay,
Is it closed or open?
It's open.
The fog behind us, can we see through it, or is it still really thick?
It's really thick. And you
Okay.
get a feeling from it that you should not go in there.
I go in, I'm kidding.
does it say something over the door or anything? Like a name or a...
Give me... What would it be? Would it be another perception?
Normal.
For what?
To see a sign or something.
So
Uh,
normal roll. Or just.
It's a tiny sign, and she feels the urge to throw a weapon at it.
If it's an obvious sign, then don't even make a
Yeah.
roll. Just have them find it. If they're looking for something, then it's an investigation. If they want to know what's in the surroundings, it's a perception.
Okay, then it's just you see a little sign. It's not too big, but it's obvious. Right, standing right in the at the gate, with there is the name of Old Swallich Road on it.
And Joseph will just step in front of the other two.
All right.
Right, putting a hand back to signal that let him go first.
Okay. Delcy will stay back.
Sure.
Anything else?
He's just gonna go read the sign.
Okay, there it stands, Old Swallich Road.
There's what?
The name, Old Swallich Road.
Okay.
And now everything went white on my screen for whatever reason.
The fog.
Yeah, okay, now I'm back. What are you gonna do? Will you continue to follow the road? Around you is a thick forest. Much greenery, bushes, trees all around. Except for the lonely road and the fog behind you.
Delcy wants to look through the surroundings of the forest, see if there's anything out of place.
Give me a perception. Another one. This is so much many perceptions.
God damn it, Delcy!
Oh my god. You.
It's more like Darren than a dad.
Yes.
Oh! Maybe that hateful happened a bit later than we thought.
She is a ranger.
You have you hear howling in the distance.
Like wolves.
Big wolves.
Big wolves. Okay. Delcy.
Ladies, should we continue along the road?
Okay. Delcy just says to Joseph, be wary. I think there are wolves out here. Why is she saying think? She knows there's wolves out there. She just heard them.
In the forests, I'm sure. But it's rare that such things would attack the road, yes?
Yeah, well, we could just pretty much follow the road for now, so yeah.
She nods, but she'll remain cautious.
Yeah, so they're going to continue the road.
Alright, so you move along the road until you see a village in the distance. It's... Wait, I need to move you away so that I can do something for you. How do I...
You only need one icon for the whole party. You don't need to put us all individually on the map.
I would need to do that then.
I mean, you can just use one of us to represent the whole group.
Yeah.
Okay, just... So that's how it works, okay. You see a village in front of you. Will you step in?
Well, yeah.
Is there anybody on the streets?
Not that you can see.
What's that say? Savlit Road. I thought that said Old Lit Road then. Thought I'd have to go all paladin.
Okay.
Looks like Joseph smelling Dulcie's hair.
Yep, I'm over here.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure about that.
Weirdo.
Okay.
Okay.
So coming. You're going in, correct? You said.
Yeah.
You walk towards the village, yeah?
Yeah. Well.
Okay, I'm just gonna use Delphi. Oh wait, it's the wrong layer. I need to
Use Joseph since he's kind of leading the group for now. Or use Delcy.
That's the wrong layer. It's a token layer. Okay.
Giant Delcy just stomped through this village.
Oh.
Okay. The three of you enter this town, and the first thing that you noticed, everything seems very quiet, very dark. You see, as you enter, you see that shops are barred up with boards. You hear a few dogs barking in the distance. The houses look very much run down. And this is kind of where we leave off for next time when the others join us.
Okay.
It's really quiet.
Yep,
Too quiet.
quiet.
Mira will look left and right to see if there are no discarded objects.
This is where we stop, guys.
Yeah, damn it. I'm just saying for the next time.
Yeah, Delcy fiddles with her brooch a little bit as they walk through.